A few weeks ago, I woke up to the smell of smoke, and I thought, okay, maybe the boys are cold, and they went and started a fire in the wood stove. So I got up, it was about 4 a.m., went to check, nothing in the stove. I looked out the window and saw flames behind the chicken coop. And then I looked out another window and saw a bunch of flames, bigger flames, from behind the house, behind the pond, which isn't far from the house. And so I woke Brian up. We went out behind the chicken coop first and started putting that fire out. It was the smallest. And after we got most of it out, so we went back behind the house, behind the pond, and the flames were too big and the fire was too big to put out. And since we had the pond as a buffer, Brian's like, oh, we'll be fine. Let's just go back to bed. And we wanted it to burn anyway because it will kill ticks and it will just burn all the brush and everything that's back there. So this is the next morning. I woke up and the fire had jumped down the hill to the other side, which we didn't think would happen, but it did, and the fire was spreading. And there, you could see here behind the pond where it burned in just splotches. And we have no idea how it started. There were several other fires around the area, and we didn't know if ash had fallen and started it over here or what. We have no idea how it started. This is the closest a fire has ever been in the 21 years we've lived here. And it was creeping up the hill, coming up towards our schoolroom, our tractor, and some more outbuildings. So Brian saw it through the window, and he came out and got a bucket of water again, and we're just putting the fires out. Actually, he did most of it. And the smoke was so thick, he could be like 30 feet away, and I couldn't even see him. There was just so much smoke. And the snakes started coming out. I nearly stepped on a copperhead. When I was going through the woods, I found this green snake that had died. And we were just watching the fire all day. And here Brian is putting out more fire. It's just creeping up the hill again. We were just maintaining it, keeping it away from the house and our outbuildings and things we didn't want burnt, obviously. And for the most part, it was going fine. We were just going to let it burn across the acreage. And so here he's just putting it out more so it doesn't get closer to the house. Got some more fires popping up. Putting the fires off in there. And then with all this smoke right here, there's fires on the other side too. And last night, you can see where it burned to right here, right up to the pond. Still smoking out there. Crazy. It looks like it's right behind the pig pen. All right, behind the pig pen. So this was burnt last night. And so it'll just come up here and stop, except this side. That'll probably keep going. This is probably how close it really is. How did it do that though? I was just walking over here earlier and that's so weird. I don't know. Oh my goodness. There's big flames over there. Yeah, it's gonna go in the front pasture. creepy.
The fire burned out. The warmth has gone away.
Later in the day, I noticed smoke out behind our trailer again, and I'm like, oh great, it started again. So I went and took the drone, sent it up to see where it's coming from, and it was actually across the dirt road onto a different property. Here I am flying over to see if I could figure out where the fire started, and I did. It started in the corner of our property. I don't know if someone set it on fire or if it was ash or what. I don't know. And then here you can see where the black is, where it burned to, and the grass you see right there, and where the top arrow is in the woods. That is literally the only thing that did not burn all the way around our property. And it was nearly done burning, but someone called the fire department, and then I later called them just because the neighbor was really concerned. And so they came out and put it out. We plan on burning the rest of it eventually when it's not windy. And here is just the front pasture. I was just flying over, so much of it burned. You can see where all the trees are dead now, where they burned. They're all brown, the cedar trees. Anyway, the whole thing was just burned to a crisp. You can see on the bottom of the screen the dirt road going across there. Well, this is across from our property, and this fire was getting bigger, and it was moving north, and there's a house there. So I called the fire department. I tried to describe and tell them where it was because they weren't seeing the smoke. They were going up and down the road, and they eventually got to it, and they sent the fire trucks out. They did the same thing they did at our property, and they had like those big leaf blower type things, and they were blowing it. You can see the trucks there. They were blowing it away from the house, and they were fine too. So they got that fire out as well. They were very busy this week. This was the following day after I found the fire across the dirt road. There were so many fires, and it's normal for people to burn their fields this time of year, but some of them were wildfires. They weren't controlled burns, so that's why it was so concerning. Also, there was just so much smoke everywhere. We were so tired of the smoke. We could not breathe. It was just too much. But here you can I just did a panoramic view because of all the smoke in the area. This is just like a week or two later, and everything is turning green already. The green here is the front pasture that was burnt and black, and that previous scene is already turning green. And the burned trees, you can really see it now. It really shows up.